Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, I'm going to talk about matte transitions that are an easy way to add more production value to a video, and they can be done very quickly and easily. Matting a video means to combine multiple videos together into a single one, and you can think of a matte as a mask that will join two video clips together. In this course, we are going to create some Luma Matt transitions. And if you want to know, Luma Matt transitions are made of black and white motion graphics. The idea is that one video will be masked to the black area and another video will be masked to the white area. Okay, let me show you how it works in Adobe After Effects quickly. So, create a new composition. For name, type video transition. Set width to 3840 pixels. And for height, type 2160 pixels. Set duration to 100 frames. And for background color, select black. Okay, now drag these two videos into this composition. If you need to change the scale for these videos, select them, right click and choose Transform, Fit to Come With, or press Ctrl, Alt, Shift and H keys. Now deselect all layers and hide Video 2 layer for a second, we will need it soon. Okay, now click on Rectangle tool, then click on the composition window and drag to create a rectangle shape. Be sure this shape layer is above the video layers. Select Shape Layer, press Return key and rename it to Matte Layer. Now, while this shape layer is still selected, click on this Fill option and here select Linear Gradient. As you can see, we have a white to black color for this gradient. Click on this small arrow and open Contents and then select Rectangle 1 property. Now use Move tool, hold Shift key and drag these two gradient handles to create a smooth white to black gradient. Okay, now we need to use Track Matte for the top video layer. If you can see this Track Matte column, simply click on this Toggle Switch Modes button or click on this small Expand or Collapse button. Okay, now if you open Track Matte dropdown, as you can see we have two options, Alpha Matte channels and Luma Matt channels. But what is the difference between them? Alpha Matte and Alpha Inverted Matte use filled out pixels from an image or video. But Luma Matt and Luma Inverted Matte use the brightness. Okay, now let's see how it works. If I choose Alpha Matte, we can see only that portion of the video that is inside this rectangle shape. And if I choose Alpha Inverted Matte, we can see only outside portion of our shape layer. In fact, Alpha Matte and Alpha Inverted Matte reveal the entire rectangle because this rectangle filled with pixels, and it's not important that the color of this rectangle is white, black or even red. But if I choose Luma Matte, as you can see, it will reveal that portion of the video that is under the white pixels and hides that portion that is under the black area. And obviously, Luma Inverted Matte is the opposite of Luma Matte option. Okay, maybe at first it seems a little bit confusing for you, but when you use it several times, you will understand the concept. Okay, now let's see what we will have if I make video 2 layer visible again. Okay, if I choose Alpha Matte for video 1, you can only see that portion of the video 1 that is inside this rectangle, and so you can see video 2 in outside of this rectangle shape. But if I choose Alpha Inverted Matte, you can see only that portion of the video 1 that is outside of this rectangle shape, and so you can see the video 2 inside of this rectangle shape. And if I choose Luma Matte for video 1, we can see that the left portion of the video 1 is visible because we have white pixels here, and when we go to the right side, video 1 will gradually disappear, so we will see video 2, and the outside of this rectangle is filled by video 2 as well. And finally, if I choose Luma Inverted Matte, we will have the inverted version of Luma Matte. So, we can see that the left portion of the video 1 that is inside this rectangle is invisible, and so we can see video 2 here. And when we go to the right side, video 1 will be visible again. And the outside of this rectangle is filled by video 1 as well. Okay, now let's see how a matte transition works in Adobe After Effects. Make sure you download the project files. You must use 2 video clips and 1 Luma Matte transition to follow along. As a matter of fact, matte transition is a composition or a video, and we use it to create a smooth transition from one video to another one. And to do this, we have to use a track matte. In After Effects, we need to place 2 video clips in the timeline with a few frames overlap. Then we need to place our matte transition above them. Both video clips need to have overlap with the same length of our matte transition. And finally, in track matte column, for the first video, or in fact top video layer, we must choose Luma inverted matte option. Now let's see how we can create matte transitions. Double click to open this matte transition composition. As you can see, in fact, matte transitions are some sort of simple motion graphics. We start with an empty or transparent screen, and as you can see, we must use shape layers or solid layers to fill this screen with a completely white color. If you want to use your matte transitions outside of the After Effects, for example in Adobe Premiere Pro or other video editing programs, you must render it to have a matte transition in video format. Then you can use them to create smooth transitions for your video sequences. Okay, if you want to have a quick recap of the workflow, Step 1, we create a motion graphic using shape layers or solid layers. Step 2, convert it to a video if you want to use it outside of the After Effects. Step 3, put two videos in the timeline with a few frames overlap with the same length of our matte transition. Step 4, put matte transition over these two video clips. And step 5, for the top video clip, we must choose Luma inverted matte in track matte column. Okay, that's it. Now we have a transition for our videos. In this course, I will show you how to create simple to complex matte transitions step by step. In each lecture, you will learn different techniques for creating amazing matte transitions. So, I highly recommend you to watch all the lectures. Okay, let's start creating our first matte transition. Thanks for watching and enjoy the course, and see you in the next video.